Hey, welcome back to Bloodborne post-commentary number 2. This is supposed to be actually number 3, but did number 2, did an entire commentary for the entire 15 minutes or however long the video was, and then realized that I did absolutely nothing. There was almost no progress in there at all, so I just got rid of it. Basically here, I'll tell you what happened because it was so easy, there wasn't much that did happen. I killed the 2 hunters that I died from in the previous video. I found a Carlisle ruin, that's important. It was up on the left. There's a ramp along the left of this cliff here, and you just have to jump a little gap, and you will find a Carlisle ruin up there. I found the Bell Maiden, killed her, and I died twice, and that's about it. I didn't actually advance really where the hunters were. I advanced just into the poison water beyond them, and that was it. Nothing happened. So, after I spent a lot of time doing it, and then I just ended up scrapping it all anyway. So, now, the first video actually worked out pretty well. There was a little bit of times where what was happening was off of to what I was saying, so didn't match up really good with the video perfectly, at least how I wanted. So I'm just going to talk over all the fighting and all that stuff, and hopefully it's loud enough. I'll try to be maybe a little bit louder in case we do get into some fights and my voice gets drowned out. But watching the first video, it didn't seem like that mattered too much. It seemed like I could talk over it, and it wasn't really a big problem. Another thing is that basically this, even though it's a post-commentary, I realize it's almost like a blind commentary, because I don't watch the videos back until I'm ready to upload them. And I made these videos about 4 or 5 days ago, and I'm just getting back to them now. And that's because once I realized that it happened, or what had happened, that I made these videos without any commentary, I was debating what to do with them. And then, so the next day at work, I was, Googling how to do commentary, how to do voiceover, all that kind of stuff, right? And then I realized what I needed. I need to get a mic and a pop filter and some software and stuff. And then so that was the day gone. And then the next day I go to a Best Buy and I can't find a microphone, like a USB microphone, and there's no pop filters there. They don't have something like that. And software, I was just going to download that, so I wasn't looking for that there. I did buy a USB stick, so I can move my commentary from my PlayStation onto my PC. But, so they didn't have what I wanted, and so that was a day gone, And then, so the next day, I found out about this SHAREfactory app that the PlayStation provides, and you just have to download it, and it's free. It doesn't cost anything. So I downloaded that, and then I just kind of went in to see what I could do. Realized I could do a commentary and stuff without having to, just with my headset that I already have. I don't have to buy anything extra and stuff. So, so that was another day gone, and then just getting other stuff done, and 4 or 5 days later, I'm finally getting back to this. Oh, yeah, these guys are the rocks. One hit, you're dead. By the way, in case you missed that part there. But yeah, so, and I don't watch the videos back, so this is kind of like the second time I'm seeing this, or the very first time I'm seeing it. I mean, other than the time I played it. But I don't remember what happened. I don't remember what's going on in these videos, because when I started to watch one that I deleted now, I was watching it back and I was fighting those hunters, and something happened where I thought it was kind of cool, and I'm like, oh, well, I didn't even realize that in the first fight. And so I thought, well, yeah, I don't really know what happened during the off moments. I remember there's a boss fight coming up later on in these 6 or 7 videos. Actually, it's 7. One is done and been posted to YouTube. The second one is deleted. So this is like number 3. So there'll be 4 more after this. But I didn't remember what happened in between. I just remember you know, the big points and stuff. So I just stopped watching. I'm like, well, since I don't know what's gonna happen, it'll be like a blind commentary. Even though it's post commentary, it's still kind of blind, and I don't know exactly what's gonna happen and stuff. So even though it's post commentary, it's somewhat blind. Like I said, I know the boss fight, and that's kind of the most downer part of this whole thing happening is the boss fight. I had a blast doing. It was really fun, and I wish I had what I was said live, or what happened live, or whatever commentary I was providing at the time, because it was really good. And once I finished that boss fight, I was really happy with kind of what went on and what happened. But I don't have that reaction, and it's kind of hard to fake it now, and I don't really remember exactly what I was saying during that time, but it would have been nice to have that. So, yeah. What else can I tell you? Actually, when I watch these back, I kind of wonder what I was saying at the time when I was playing it. You know? Because I told you, I have no recollection of this time. I've still made videos those past 4 or 5 days, whatever it was. So I'd still been playing Bloodborne and stuff like that. So there's so much that has happened in the game since this time that it's hard to remember what I was thinking or what was happening here. I did watch some of those ones back, and I realized I swear a lot in the videos, which is kind of weird because outside of the game, it's not something I do a lot, really. I never thought that I swore as much as I do in these games, and, you know, From Software games tend to, I guess, bring that out of people. But, yeah, so I'll try to make a conscious effort to do it less. I'm not going to take it out, because to say that I would never do it again, that's a lie. And I know it's going to happen anyway. And like I said, I've got probably another 15, 16 episodes that I've already recorded. And so there's going to be swearing for the next 15, 16 episodes, I can guarantee that. Obviously in the post-commentary, since I'm not actually playing it right now, the emotion won't be there, and there will be no swearing for probably those, you know, these post-commentary ones. But I do realize that some I recorded and made sure the volume was there, or that the audio, you know, the mic was on, that it, they're there. There's swearing. There's frustration in those. But I didn't realize that, you know, how much it was kind of until I watched the recent ones. I've been playing too much Bloodborne, I think. So these creatures, they did kill me once, but I kind of got a little in too close, and then just got comboed by the big one, and he killed me in the last episode. They're not terribly difficult. Like, see there, it kind of gets a combo on me and does a bunch of damage, but they don't take too many hits to get down. It's just, I don't want to get overwhelmed by them, and they do have, like, these range attacks or slow poison attacks and stuff like that. I think I'm wondering how to get that item. I did go through this water, like that other video. That's about as far as I got, was to this pool of poison, basically. And that's it. But I mean, that's basically where I was. The end of the video where I got killed by the hunters. This is like barely past them, so it's 15 minutes of not doing anywhere. Yeah, that's the thing. And even like in the SHAREfactory app or software, you still have to have your videos under 15 minutes. And when you make a new project, as they call it, you have to select a theme. They have a bunch of different themes with, you know, nothing too special, but it adds a intro video and a outro video. Intro, yeah, that's about right. It adds these little things at the start and at the end of your videos that, you know, are dependent on your theme, but they're not too big, and it's just kind of like a little, kind of a neat touch. But you still have to have your videos under 15 minutes, and they add, looking at it now, because I know this video is 15 minutes, it's now showing 15 minutes, 17 seconds. So I can go up to 20 minutes, but if I want to render it and move it out so that I can upload this to YouTube, I have to shrink it down to 15 minutes. So basically, I can't really go more than 15 minutes, even though it says, oh yeah, you can go up to 20 minutes long and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I can, but then it has to stay on the PlayStation. I can't actually export it to my gallery and then upload it to YouTube. So I can do 20 minutes in here, but it stays on the PlayStation. You can move it to a USB? No, because I can't. Maybe. I'm actually not sure about that. Like, I could do them and then put it on a USB stick and then move it to my PC and then use the PC to upload it to YouTube, but it's just easier if it's on here in 15 minutes. I mean, that's what the clip sizes were anyway. But if I want to keep the intro and the outro, I can delete them. They do give you that option. Once you select your theme, you can still delete those intros and outros. But it's not too bad. I mean, it's a little... It's kind of not that bad. So I may trim out 17 seconds at the end of this video if it's not very good. So if there's 17 seconds that I can just trim off the back end of this video, then I'll do that. And I actually haven't been paying attention to anything that's been happening this whole video. I've just been talking. So, it's just this commentary does not discuss anything that has happened in this video at all. But just telling you what goes on. I hate this guy. He's hitting me with frenzy. And even if you run away, like I am, it still hits me at the end. I hate frenzy. It just does a bunch of damage. And, I mean, I ran away from the guy. You'd think that, you know, it would start going down, but it just kept climbing, and hits you and almost kills you. I think it must do like a percentage of your health. I'm not sure if a frenzy can just kill you outright, or if it just takes off a certain percentage. Like, I wonder if I added less health there, if it would have killed me. But I wasn't really willing to let it happen again. I think that guy, that enemy right there, is like one of the Beatles, because he has a tail and stuff, like, he's different from the other ones, but he disappeared there, and he doesn't reappear anywhere else. So I wonder if they're like the Beatles in the game, the ones that drop your upgraded stones and stuff, or shards, I guess. I think I can actually survive that fall. I think I go down at one point. Like I said, there's going to be 7 of these. Well, okay, I've deleted one, so that's 6. One's up at YouTube already, and hopefully this one will stay. That's the normal beetle, guys. So we're coming up near the end, and I'm gonna not talk for the last 30 seconds. So just in case, I'm gonna cut out 17 seconds. I'm gonna end it here. So if we come back and it's kind of, you know, it's not exactly together, you'll know why.